When you actually think about it, Hotel Transylvania 1 and 2 are actually the best movies Adam Sandler has done in like the last 5 years. I mean, that's really something to think about. Hotel Transylvania 2 is the sequel to the first Hotel Transylvania that was released back in 2012. And this movie picks up relatively right where the last one left off. It's got a really sloppy opening 10 minutes that it really could have done without. However, after that, you are thrusted into the monstrous fun. And the first Hotel Transylvania, which I will do a review of another time, I felt to be quite disappointing. It didn't live up to what I was expecting it to. I did have higher expectations and was quite looking forward to it, as I am a fan of the Universal monsters, you know, like Dracula, Mummy, Frankenstein, those guys. And even though this movie's not done by Universal, on a side note, there was just something about it that was missing, and they played it too safe for kids, I believe. And so going into this movie, I really had no expectations at all, and that's pretty much what I got. This movie isn't the worst thing ever, however, it's not the best. There were parts that I did enjoy, but there were also times that I did not like this movie at all. So in this movie, Jonathan and Mavis have a child, and Drac is worried about whether the kid is a vampire or not, so he and his pals set out on an adventure to test the kid on whether he is just a monster or a normal person. It's a pretty standard kid's story, however there is a good lesson to be had here, even though it's been seen in other children's films. So when I think about the concept for Hotel Transylvania, I just think that it's brilliant. I mean, a hotel for monsters and the head of it being Dracula, I mean, that's just awesome. Like, what is there not to love? And like I was saying before, I found both movies to be really lacking something, and I believe that is a fully original story. And I get that these are children's films, and they're not supposed to have too complex of stories. But then I look at other kids' films that came out this year, like Inside Out, and there are so many layers to it, and that's what I feel like this series is really missing. So some things I really quite enjoyed about this film was the little subtle nods to the monster lore, such as, I don't know how this scene came about, but Frankenstein's explaining to someone how he is not Frankenstein, he is Frankenstein's monster. I mean, stuff like that I just loved. As well as the animation to this film was unique in a way. The characters did not move like regular people. They were stretched and moved all over like a cartoon character should, and I love that. And like I was saying, the animation is a bit weird. On first glance, you'll notice that everything about the film does not look too detailed, especially the character models. However, when you look a bit deeper in it, you'll see that settings are detailed, but I think that was just what the creators were going for with this cartoonish vibe of the animation. So this is definitely a kids movie you've seen over and over again. However, if you have a small kid, I'm sure they'll be entertained by it. This isn't the worst thing ever, and it was fun while it lasted. It just won't be something that I remember a couple weeks from now. So Hotel Transylvania 2 gets a 6 out of 10. On a side note, one thing I absolutely hated about this film was the use of popular music. I mean, there were times where it was just like, you're going along with it, and then they'd hit you with like a Fifth Harmony song or Flow Rider song, and it just felt so unnecessary, and I was just like, why? It made me want to scream at the television. Oh, it made me angry. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked this review, and if you did, please smack that like button. As always, share it to your friends and tell them to subscribe to me, or what am I saying? Feel free to drop a subscribe. Yeah, that'd be really appreciated, and I hope you were liking these reviews. I very much procrastinated filming this, and I'm very sorry about it. Anyways, I should be getting back on track with things, and my next review will be of Everest, which, you'll see my opinion next time. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked this video, and if you did, I'll see you next time. I don't know why I'm repeating that, and yeah, bye. See ya. What?